Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Pull up on the set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working down for the salary. Everyday in gym burning a calorie. Deep meditation man can't channel me. I told them man recently. Man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in grass. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya?
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up, the dancer. And they will have a power advantage here. And he'll be staring across from the legend himself, Sugar Ray Leonard. He'll be facing off in the welterweight division, and you can see who's more advanced in age.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Up first is the dancer from Brazil, and they are the undisputed champ. Their last fight, they scored a spectacular knockout win. Sugar Ray Leonard from the United States of America, coming off a tough knockout loss in their last fight.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brazil.
The fans are ready, and these two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. Becoming undisputed champion is absolutely epic, but now everybody's coming to get you, including right here, right now. the counter lands. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Being smart defensively, you love to see that. They exchange punches. Be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Trying to land that jab. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Beautiful counter shot. Looking to land the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute war. Hold that thought. Oh, Leonard just got blocked. And it appears they weather. Hold it right there. Sugar Ray Leonard days. Sugar Ray is down. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
I need to see that again.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Left hook doesn't find its target. These two fighters are final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath.
And there's the bell to start round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Beautiful counter shot. One of the best rounds I've seen this year. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Nope, that hook won't score. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Sugar Ray's in trouble. True champion knows how to get out of trouble. Hold her right there. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Disaster averted. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still SCI champion, the Dancer.
Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on the battle, so I handle.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the dancer, and they will enjoy a power advantage. And they'll be facing Juan Manuel Marquez. These two will be fighting in the welterweight division. So many fantastic champions have come through this weight class. Most recently, how about Terrence Crawford? And you can see one of these fighters is older than the other.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
Up first is the dancer from Brazil. They are the undisputed champion of the world, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight. Up first is Juan Manuel Marquez from Mexico. The last time we saw them in action, they pulled off a very close win.
It'll be ding-ding from first bout. They're off.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brazil. Wearing the red trunks with red trim. Undisputed champion, the dancer. Fighting out of the blue corner from Mexico. Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. And we're underway in round one. The right hook can't miss. Face is telling the story from that jab. Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. Well done with that counter shot. Stamina is holding right there. So much for defensive abilities. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. The right hook misses. What are they thinking? That's clear. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no... And down goes Juan Manuel Marquez. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I've got to see that again.
One.
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell for round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nope, that hook won't score. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. The right hook misses. Left hook just missed. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Left hook missed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? And he misses with the left uppercut. We have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. And he scores with the counter. No rest for the weary. See a jab from these two. That hook doesn't score. And we may see a stoppage here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominant.
Here we go to the 4th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
shot lands. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Punch, counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? Somehow weathered the storm.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Hold it right there. Will the referee step in? It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Here's the defense. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What's the referee thinking right now? As bad as Boxe. There's the bell to start round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You believe what we are seeing. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Unlucky to miss with that jab. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Let's start the 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. They're in trouble. And now they're right back. And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because now it's there.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. What a massive upset this would be. And it appears, hold it right there. And now going for the finish. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he could finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the opponent's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Round 7, here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Every time they throw a shot, they get counters. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he gets back to the corner? How are they going to get him?
Whoa, Johnny! Are we about to see a first-round knockout? I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This may do it. Didn't hold that knot, and Marquez goes down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Let's see how the game... And there's the bell for round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
watch it again one more time. Appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. He's been knocked. And we enter the ninth. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Can they finish it? How is this fight still continuing?
Step back, compose yourself.
Whoa, Johnny. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. And Juan Manuel Marquez goes to the canvas. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the...
Ladies and gentlemen, after 9 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still SCI champion, the Dancer.